is at the center of a lot of my Christmas memories, and this morning we are getting help with the holiday feast from our good friend, Chef Aaron, who does all the holidays upright. He's here from Kroger with his festive recipes, and he always makes it easy.
Yeah.
So I walked into the studio and I saw this brisket, and I was like, I can't make brisket. It's too hard. I messed it up. But you said this was really easy.
Yeah, well, just like everything I do when I bring it in, I try to make it easy for everybody. So brisket is, you get people that come into the store, they know exactly what they're doing. They want some butcher paper to wrap it up after they're smoking it. I went against the grain.
Okay.
So I took an entire brisket, which was 18 pounds. I divided it into 3 different pieces, which is, of course, about 6 pounds a piece.
Okay.
So I broke it down.
So this is one piece, right?
Correct. I broke it down to like a 6 pound recipe. But what I did is I used this Cajun injector Creole butter about 30 minutes to an hour before you pop it in your oven. You want to inject it, and be careful because it will shoot out the holes you've already poked into.
Okay.
And then I used this Texas-inspired seasoning rub, and I coated the entire thing. And that's where you're getting that darkness on the outside that looks like you smoked it.
Okay.
But I put it in the oven about 300 to 325. It depends on your oven. Mm-hmm. And I roasted it for 4 hours. I let it rest for at least 30 minutes.
Did you cover it in the oven or not? Okay.
Nope, I did not, and that's where you're getting a lot of that color from. I left it on the rack, so a lot of that fat's gonna drip down, and when it came out, I let it rest for a long time, and I poured the juices back over it as it was resting.
And then you just sliced it up, and it's really delicious. I already cheated and had a little bit.
Not to mention, I mean, it's falling apart.
Yeah, and I love it when it has that
right
crusty on the outside, but the nice tender on the inside.
It looks like it's smoked, right?
Yeah, it does look like it's smoked. Okay, so let's go over here.
We're going a little southern for Christmas this year.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. We're making this, again, easy but gourmet. So the flavors in it are super impressive. It's going to be one of your top 10 mac and cheeses you've ever had.
Really? Okay, what'd you put in there?
I cooked the orchetti pasta. Instead of mac and cheese, you can use macaroni. It's fine. You can use any noodle you want.
Okay.
But I did a cup of sour cream, cook the noodle as is, right? Get it tender.
Right.
Pour it in a bowl with a cup of sour cream, 8 ounces chef blend cheese, 8 ounce Gruyere, and a little bit of fresh Parmesan.
Oh, yum.
And that's
so there's
all you
a whole
have to
bunch
do.
of kinds of cheese in there.
Yes, and that's all you have to do. And you can put it back in the oven for about 15 minutes if you want. But we're going a little southern. So you have your mac and cheese. You have your brisket.
Yes.
Get a lot of that on there. Super, super simple. If you are doing a rib roast, the easiest way to do it is to put it in your oven around 450, 500 degrees for about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
And then just turn it off.
All right. Now you made this cool little candy cane shaped cheese log.
Yeah, so we're going to call it a cheese ball, but it's
cheese ball.
Cheese cane.
Okay, cheese cane.
A cheese cane.
Yeah.
So what I have in there is I have one sleeve of the Kaleidos, which is a sandwich cookie.
Yeah, the knockoff Oreo. Basically.
We do have a peppermint style, but I use the golden this time.
Mm-hmm. Cream cheese.
That and a food processor processed it. Cream cheese, a third of a cup of mini chocolate chips, and I put in the candy cane inside of it, and then I crushed it and rolled it in it after it sat in the fridge for a little bit to give it that candy cane shape and also the candy cane flavor.
And finally, low-calorie eggnog that's milk-free and gluten-free?
Correct. So we're going to go, Jen's going to like this one, right?
Yeah.
So the Califia Farms, and I'm having trouble saying that, but this is an almond milk eggnog. It's 50 calories. Usually a normal eggnog is going to be about 170 calories per portion. Super simple. We've got the whiskey in there.
You just pour it right in there with the whiskey.
Just right in there with the whiskey. And this is going to be a cold drink. You can heat it up if you want. I would prefer it cold myself. And then, of course, we got to match it. So almond milk.
Almond milk, Ready Whip. I didn't know they had almond milk. Oh my gosh, this is great.
And then to top it all off,
a
little cinnamon and sugar.
Absolutely.
A little dusting on top.
Isn't that so pretty?
And you have the fastest, lighter side.
Yeah, that's great. And we didn't mention
bourbon.
this. I mean, you can stop in the Kroger bakery and just pick up some nice things like this, and you don't have to do anything, right?
Great colors, great flavor, super simple, and there's tons of options.
Delicious. Chef Aaron, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I hope Santa is good to the little Neiman children. I'm sure he will be.